What's going on, everybody? Back again with another video. This one will be a build guide on the Evo 8. I know it's been a minute since I put one out, but we'll get this one pushed out today. We have a tournament tonight at 7 Eastern for the Evo. So this guide should get you set up right for it. You gotta excuse me a little bit. I'm a little bit sick, so that'll be okay. We'll go over the parts real quick for it. This, as far as suspension goes, you want your Shock Pro suspension. That'll be your lightest ones. The Syncro Pro 6-speed transmission. This will give you a 6 gear, and then you can go with the Q Pro diff, the Clutch Pro race clutch, and then the Type R flywheel. And then this still has the drive shaft set up part system, so you're gonna go with the Axle Pro drive shafts. Fully gutted, just like normal. And then Speedworks cold air intake with the Type R manifold and the VM Speed throttle body. 100 shot of nitrous. And then what I went with exhaust was the tracing test pipe, the Greddy catback, and then the Borla header. Your ignition, you're going to do Denso plugs, stage 2 ECU with the Meakin coils, and then you can kind of do that whole tire weirdness by making the tires bigger. So you go back over that real quick. You want to make your tires basically as big as possible, the rims and tires, and get just the widest and fattest tire on the stock tire. Swap it over to the drag slick, and then you're going to use the stance that I have set, or whatever you want really, but it should give you more grip. As far as turbo goes, we're going with a 30 psi turbo and the VibeTech intercooler. We're not worried about blow off valves or anything like that. Cooling is the CoolMax radiator, Injecta Pro fuel system, and then for the rotating assemblies, we're going to go with the stage 4 CKR camshaft, and then as far as your top end, your stage 3 top end. And then that should put you at 635 horsepower and 559 torque and 51 pounds. As far as I know, none of the visual stuff takes weight away, so that should be what you're at after. And then once you do your tire thing, with these cars, I don't think ride height actually matters, but this is what I'm running for the front and the rear, is slam to the ground, no camber, no spacer, 16 by 9s with 0 stretch and 30 sidewall. Now this does have gear tuning in it, so this is the setup I've got. In 6th Street, I've ran a 9199 a couple times. So the final drive is 475, and then 1st through 6 is 327, 204, 142, the 106, 82, and 65. And that should get you built just right. So we'll go into the test track so I can show you how to race it. But we're going to idle launch this car as well. We're going to shift first gear at 5K, and then second gear is like 6 to 6,500, and then we're going to shift into third. When we shift into third, we're going to hit nitrous, and then you just shift up after that. It's kind of the top of the green is really where it's at, but it's like right here. I kind of hit the limiter right there. And this is test track, so it's a little bit slower than 6th Street, but that 27.5 should be, I think, a 23.9 in 6th Street. We'll hit another one real quick. But like I said, idle launch it, and about 5K is where I'm shifting first, or into second. And then about like somewhere around 66 to 6,500 is where I'm going into third and hitting nitrous. Sometimes a little late, but I don't think the second gear matters nearly as much. Or the third gear, I mean. The 2-3 shift, I mean. But yeah, I mean, that, like you saw, it was about 6,800 when I when I shifted into third gear. That should be, that 9257 should be a probably like a 219. So it's a pretty fun car to drive. Like I said, we have a tournament tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, for the Evos. So that should get you set up. I'll be live streaming it on Twitch and YouTube at Bevins38, and we'll see where it goes from there. I may actually race this tournament. I think it'd be pretty fun. So we'll see. If you want to see any other builds or anything like that, just let me know. Leave a comment, and make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, stuff like that. Have a good one.